This is James again, James Watson with Volunteer Fire Department here in Georgia. I did a couple videos when I was installing my Fenix Fusion front light bar, and when I did my rear 800 light stick. So now I've kind of got everything finished. So wanted to kind of do a final video. As you can see, I am in a 2016 Dodge Ram 1500. Got a remote mount kit for the radio. I do have a Motorola radio. It's an older radio, but it still works good. CDM 1250. Mounted the head here in this little cubby hole, and then I have the rest of the unit under the driver's seat. And this fit just right where it would wedge down in there with the screws on the side. I actually didn't have to drill any holes. Then did put the mic mount here on the dash, and as you can also see, I mounted two 4200 minis. I decided to go with two minis instead of one full-size 4200 because this would do what I wanted it to do, and it was a little bit cheaper. As you can see, I have not put my labels on yet. I'm still trying to finalize some of my siren tones, see which ones I want. Apologize for the bags in the trash over there. I did do a little Christmas shopping this morning. But the way I mounted these 4200s, there was a little small cubby hole here. And I used what I call the joystick mount. I'm sure Fenix probably has another name for it. But I just drilled into the side of that mount, and then I actually used the bolt that holds the clamp around the two balls to run the bolt through the mount on this one, and then through the clamp on that one, and so they actually just stacked right on top of each other right there. I'll try to get around to the other side and see if I can show that to you. As you can see here, it just comes out of the little cubby hole, and I'm not sure how well you can see that because they are mounted up there pretty flush, but just mounted it right on top of the other one, and they're nice and sturdy. As you can see, not going anywhere, and so pretty happy with that. Do have the interior light bar here, and then I do have the 800 to the back, and so I'm going to turn these on, and then we'll check out the outside of the truck. Now the way that I have this set up, and you can certainly do however you want to, I have my front light here, my rear light here, and then my left arrow, right arrow on my 800 in the back, and then obviously you turn both of those on and it'll do center out. I have not hooked up a wigwag to my headlights yet, but I am going to use this for wigwag on my headlights. I have talked to Fenix and also a couple of install shops that I trust that do a lot of business. A lot of people say on the Ram 1500s, if you do anything to the headlights or anything, you'll get an error code. Fenix was not aware of that, but one of the install shops that I talked to said they have tried it on several different Ram 1500s. Occasionally, it will throw an error code on the dash. If it does, you just won't be able to use your wigwag on that particular vehicle. If it has the LED or the HID headlights, it will show an error. If you have regular halogen lights, they said it's kind of 9 out of 10 it works on. So I have not tried it yet. My luck, I'll be that 1 out of the 10 that it doesn't work on. But then on this controller here, right now it has the Ecto, the Wail, the Yelp, and then a phaser tone here. And then I left these two in case I want to add some grill lights or something like that. I want to use the wigwag flasher built in there. So I'm going to step outside the truck now. And it is kind of a dreary day here in Georgia. We are finally getting some rain after approximately 60-something days without any rain. You can see here on the front mount light bar, I went with the 180 optics on the two outer spots and the 40 degrees on the 2 inner on each side. And you can see we're probably at about a 45 degree angle here. And you can kind of see the difference there. You can still see that those 180s are pretty bright over here. You can even come around to the side and you're still going to get a pretty good bit of light. That's why I decided to go with the 180s on the outbound side, and then I've got the 40s in the center. And again, I will say these videos do not do these lights justice at all. These lights do not look that bright in the video, but trust me, they are very, very bright. I've been very impressed with them so far. Got them installed, and of course we have not had a call yet, so I have not been able to use them. But that's the front, the interior Fenix Fusion light bar. I'm gonna walk around to the back, and on the back I did do the 800 light stick. And this truck, it does have a sliding back glass, so you may want to consider doing 2 400s so that the frame for the sliding back glass window does not block out. But it only blocks out one diode in each light if you line it up right. I was hoping that it would line up where it would be in the spaces between the modules, but it didn't work out quite that way. On this, I did go with the 180s on the end again, and the 40s for the rest of the light stick. I just like the 180s on the end, personal preference, because I think it just gives you a little bit more over here at this approximate 45 degree angle. It just gives you a little bit more light over to the side. But that's the great thing about the Fusion, is you can have it constructed however you would like. But one other thing that I did want to show you on the interior that I forgot. Yes, I'm showing my tag in the video. Most people block it out. I don't know why they do that, but I'm not running from the law, so you can have my tag number. I did mount, as I said, the radio, and I did get the ProStorm 100 siren. It's mounted under the seat as well. And I just mounted the PA mic right down here on the side because I really probably won't use it that much. So I just kind of stuck it right there out of the side. I did install everything myself, with the exception of putting the antenna in the roof. I just could not convince myself to drill a hole in the roof of a brand new truck. So I did go to the radio shop and let them install the antenna for me. If anyone has any questions, feel free to contact me. Be glad to help any way I can. If somebody from Phoenix is watching this video, the only suggestion I would have for Phoenix would be to add a little more instructions, especially with the sirens. There was no instructions whatsoever. Luckily, YouTube found a video that told me everything I needed to know. So you feel free to contact me if you see this video. You can email me at jwatson1663@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that I can for you. Also, you can contact the Phoenix tech support. They're available as well. I don't have the number right offhand, but I do remember the extension is 202. You can call the main Phoenix line and hit extension 202, and you can talk to their tech support if you need to. But hope everyone's enjoyed the video. Hope that in the future I will have some more Fenix lights to show you. These are my very first Fenix lights. I will have to say once again, I'm very impressed with them so far. They are seem to be very rugged, heavy-duty built. You get what you pay for, and so far I'm very impressed with them. So I hope y'all have a great day, and I'm going to enjoy this little bit of rain that we're getting here in South Georgia after our very, very long dry spell. So God bless you. Have a great day. If I can help you, don't hesitate to ask.